It's Week 13 of the National Football League, where division rivals will clash in the NFC North. Hope y'all ready for this one on EA Sports.
Welcome in, everyone, to this presentation of the National Football League on EA Sports. We thank you for having us in. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, 3 months in the books. Partner, now it's December. It's the best month of the NFL season because the games get more important as the weather gets a little bit colder.
And this is where you find out who the real teams are and who the pretenders are. Do you find yourself not only in the playoff conversation, but can you now play good enough ball down the stretch to not only be in the conversation, but actually find yourself in the postseason?
Stage is set. Ball is on the tee. And off we go on EA Sports. Williams now to return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. So the visitors ready to go on offense here for the first time. Leading this offense, their veteran quarterback.
Coming off a loss last time out, I think the #1 goal today, Mike, is he needs to make a bigger impact on the outcome of today's game. Last week, he was not bad by any stretch of the imagination, but it was really just a modest performance. He was okay. Well, okay at the quarterback position is not a winning formula week in and week out in the NFL. They need him to be a difference maker. They need him to be a dynamic playmaker. He's capable of all those things, and if we can get that level of play out of him today, I think they can expect a different result than last week.
And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
A gain of 9 yards. And the St. Louis first down.
Now they'll set up to throw. Quick throw here is complete. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. Here's a first carry for their running back, and he's going to have a first down. Good run down inside the 45-yard line.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
Oh, a man open right side. He's got him. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
It's like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. This pass right side, taken in by Cooks.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And that big offensive line, clearing space. He's in. Has a touchdown. That touchdown #1 for him on the year. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Our home team, nothing.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. He fields it at the 8. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. This crowd ready in anticipation. Their offense taking the field for the first time. Leading this offense, their veteran quarterback.
A lot of things jump off the tape when you watch last week, Mike, but it was really just the overall execution of the game plan that stuck out the most. I mean, not only did he get them in the end zone a handful of times, he protected the ball, and he routinely exploited the weaknesses that they found during the week on film. He's going to be looking to do the same thing over these next 4 quarters. If he's successful, they're going to have a shot to leave here with another win.
At the 35-yard line.
They'll send the tight end in motion right. Back to throw. Fires quickly. It is complete on the slant. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7. He'll look to throw. He'll get this complete to his man out of the backfield. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
That's taken in by Jennings. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the 33-yard line.
Back to the air one more time. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. They need to get it to the 27. This is 3rd down. Blitz coming. He'll throw. The blitz gets there, and he lost the football. Oh, he gets it right back.
And man, does he dodge a bullet right there, Mike, on that sack. He's fortunate. That ball bounced right back to him, and he's able to recover it and keep possession for his team.
They're all set to punt this one away. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. The visitors' offense ready to possess the football for the 2nd time. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive. So try to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. With that, I want to give you a look at his numbers on the ground in last week's game. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. They tackle him at the 38, but that run is good enough to pick up the 1st down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Now this time, they'll look to throw. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They'll look to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one. And down he goes.
Every time a quarterback is sacked, everyone kind of looks around at the offensive line and like, oh, come on, guys, pick it up. I don't think this was on the O-line at all. I think the quarterback is holding on to the ball too long. You know what they say, Mike? Sacks, those are quarterback stats.
Oh, but he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. The home team's offense and their wide receiver getting ready to get back to work. He's been filling up the stat sheet on a weekly basis, hasn't he? You get a look at where he ranks in terms of receptions by a wideout. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. With that, I want to give you a look here at the receiving numbers for him from the game a week ago. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry, and he'll only get it to the 26-yard line, setting up 2nd and long. Don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. On play action, he'll set up to throw. He'll go right and find his running back. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Here's 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. The ball's out. It's picked up by one of his teammates.
Well, fortunately for this quarterback, Mike, thanks to the alert play by one of his teammates, they're going to prevent this from being a turnover. It's just so hard as the quarterback. You're trying to keep your eyes downfield. You're trying to keep the plays alive. You have to feel the rush. You have to understand when that clock's going off. That ball either needs to come out or it certainly needs to be protected.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And he's going to make a fair catch just beyond his own 40-yard line. The visitors' offense getting set to get back to work. They lead it here early 7-0 as they start with a 1st and 10. His drive will start on the ground, and a good run there. Going to give him 5 yards.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Here comes the blitz as he looks. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. And the defense has it. In the pocket, looking to throw the ball, but the defense was looking right at the ball. They knock it away and come up with the turnover.
Mike, we see so often a quarterback is so focused, keeping his eyes down the field, looking for one of his receivers to work himself free, that they lose track of where the defenders are. And I think that's exactly what happened here. The defender closed on him quicker than he might have thought, knocks the ball loose, creating the takeaway.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. 2nd down and 8.
2nd and 8 at the 34-yard line.
They'll throw out of the gun. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Got to get this to the 25. Here's 3rd down. He finds his big receiver, that's Jennings. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His 3rd catch goes for a 1st down. So a big 3rd down hookup takes us to the break. 7-0 is our score. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. First and 10. They'll look to throw yet again. open man is Jennings. And he's going to be taken down.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
A run on 1st and goal. He is in for the touchdown. A try here for the extra point. His kick is good, and his guys will level things out at 7 apiece. So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. On the return, it's Williams. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The visitors' offense back onto the field for their next possession. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. That's to the middle of the field and caught by Cooks. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Right back to Cooks. He's got another one. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Just take what the defense is giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game, now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. That's the one thing they couldn't have there, the sack that might take them out of field goal range.
Let's give a lot of credit to the defensive plan that this coaching staff has come up with coming into today's game. Every time it seems like the offense makes an adjustment, the defense counterpunches. Different looks, different fronts, different pressure packages. They've had all the answers so far, and the sacks just keep piling up.
The home team's offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They'll work in a tie game here in the 2nd quarter and get started with 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. Second and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down. Now they'll set up to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him, and will bring up 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring fourth down right in the face.
Now fair catch is made, and it's just inside the 15-yard line. The visitors' offense about ready to take over once more. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle. And they're going to move this all the way up near the 35-yard line.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, ball's on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. After back-to-back incompletions, they now face 3rd down and 10. They'll try to set up the screen here. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up 4th down.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down.
The home team's offense ready to see what they can do. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
At the 30-yard line.
Now a give on the ground. Room up the sideline at the 45. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
This is a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now, faking the give. Quick throw here is complete. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a 1st down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
That's taken in by Jennings. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
At the 28-yard line.
Putting the tight end in motion. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
Linebackers in general have the reputation of being very instinctive players, and I think we saw it there on that last pass breakup. The ability to diagnose and read the play almost before it even starts. It allows them to be in the right spot at the right time.
A throw right side is intercepted. Oh, big hole left side. And he's going to bring this one back the distance for the score. The pick 6 for the score. Greg, that is the one thing this offense did not want to see, and it really is demoralizing to see that happen in that spot.
Absolutely, Mike, and that's one of those cases where you just would like to see the quarterback say, all right, I'm going to live to play another day. Don't force that throw. Don't try to make a play that's not there, because not only do you turn the ball over, you give them an easy 6.
And on the other side, the defense, what a moment, uplifting for them. Big momentum build.
Yeah, and that's the way games are shaped in this league, Mike. I mean, you find yourself able to capitalize on a mistake by an offense. You get yourself an easy touchdown. All of a sudden, your sideline finds themselves completely rejuvenated.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. A return now from the 4. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The home team's offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 27
Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. There's that man again. Another catch. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? He'll look to throw. He dives, and what a catch for the first down. 13 yards on that one. Move the sticks. It's a first down. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. Greg and I will be right back after this. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Throwing now from the gun. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. They'll look to throw. Downfield, he's got the big target, Jennings. This has been bizarre. From 2nd and a mile, a huge gain, but still short of a first down.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down. Quick throw, taken in, and they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Back to the air one more time. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Now another timeout called by this offense. They have 1 remaining. The clock will stop with 34 seconds to go until the break. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down. Now the offense will use their 3rd and final timeout. Out now is the field goal unit. They'll try to pick up 3 points here. This one from just under 50 yards. He'll bang that one through. It's good. And his guys are back within 4 at 14-10.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
With the score, visitors 14.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. More from you and Greg in a moment. But first, the second half, straight ahead. Time to get back to it. And for the call, let's rejoin Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with a hot hand in this second half. About to get started. Now return coming from the 7. Now an opening past the 30. And they will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line. So now, out comes the offense, led by their quarterback as they take over once again. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. The third quarter begins with a run. And nothing cooking on that one. He'll be met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
With the struggles they had running the ball in the first half, Mike, it makes sense that they're trying here early in the second to get this ball carrier going. But this last run's not going to do him any favors. Another rush, another loss of yards. For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker. Special teams on the field, ready for this punt, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he'll get a few yards on this return, up past the 15-yard line. This team's offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds. We'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Got a man left side. It's caught. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike, how well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard him.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. A quick throw that's complete on the slant. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. They'll look to throw yet again. They'll look to set up the screen here. And it'll be a short pickup that's not enough for the 1st down. Here's 3rd down and a few inches. Try to pick this one up on the ground. And he's going to have the 1st down. They'll mark him at the 29, but it's a new set of downs. 1st down picked up.
I think everybody in this stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the 1st down.
Quickly to the outside and complete. 10 yards the gain on the pitch and catch. And that will be a 1st down. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. This one complete right side.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver, and then see what he can do after the catch.
Eligible receiver downfield.
You only get a 1-yard buffer from the line of scrimmage for these old linemen. That time he strayed a little too far, and it draws the flag. Now it is 1st and goal. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. Another shot at it from the 9. Second down and goal. On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
You can feel them starting to press a little bit, especially with this passing game. They find themselves so close to the end zone, they got to get it over the goal line. You got to be a little bit more accurate. You got to...
Now a loose football. And it's recovered by one of his teammates.
Now, obviously, there's never a good time to fumble the ball. It's probably the thing that teams stress the most is ball security. But it makes it a little bit easier knowing that your own team was able to fall on top of it, and at least you can maintain possession.
This one is good. He knocks it through. And the visitors will open up a touchdown lead. It's now 17-10. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. So now this team's offense ready to take over once more. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast, and right now they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
The second down throw is incomplete.
You know, there's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Working from the shotgun, he'll hand this one off. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Tight end going in motion here. Now they'll set up to throw. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. His second grab on this drive, good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a first down. A handoff as they try to run it here. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up, I dare you to try to stop us, and right now this defense has no answers.
Man in motion here is Jennings. They'll look to throw here on first down. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down?
Still 2nd down.
From out of the gun, he'll throw. There's a throw right side. It's going to be incomplete.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up 4th down. Punt team out, ready to send this one away, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. So that one's going to land out of bounds, and the official's going to mark it right at the 20-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. That's to the right side and incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. Back to throw. They'll try to set up the screen here. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's fourth down. We're about ready now for the punt. Fair catch called and taken right at the 30-yard line. The offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this. Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and it also gives some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away. The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains. It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on third down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on fourth down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
To the ground, a first down run. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
A gain of 9 yards. And the St. Louis first down.
They'll run it on the inside handoff. And he'll be brought down on what will be the final act here in this third quarter. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Now a give up the middle. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
Fourth quarter, you find yourself protecting a one-possession lead. It's a fine line, Mike, between do I keep the ball on the ground, continue to work the clock, or stay aggressive, try to extend this lead to a multiple possession game. That's the balance this play caller is dealing with right now.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Up the middle they go. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
You know, there's all this talk, Mike, about the value of the run game in today's NFL. You know when the run game matters? It matters right now. Fourth quarter, you've got the lead. Can you lean on your running back and offensive line to close this game out.
That's into the hands of the veteran Cooks. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. They face 2nd down and 7. He'll look to throw. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes, so give credit. They took away all...
Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
So now, a big spot coming here. This to make it a 2-possession lead. Oh, he had the distance, but it doinks off the upright, no good. And they will not be able to make this a 2-possession game.
Mike, I'll tell you, off his foot, I thought he had it the entire way. I mean, sometimes you get lucky and the ball kind of kicks in off the upright, but other times you don't. And in this case, the upright sent it right back.
Here's 1st and 10. There's that man again, another catch. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. Thrown left side, the catch is made. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
They'll turn and hand this one off, and he'll get about 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll look to throw. That'll be intercepted. He works free, right side, inside the 20. And he's going to take this back all the way. Touchdown. The defense is having a day. They extend the lead with Greg their 2nd pick-6 of the game.
And that's just something you don't see very often in the NFL, Mike. I mean, you might see a handful of games each year where there's 1 pick-6, but to get 2 pick-6s in the same game, this defense is on fire.
Now, for the point after. It's up and through. And the visitors move out to a 24-10 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Very good kickoff, returnable from the 4. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Right back to the air following that pick-6. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's 2nd and 2.
At the 31-yard line.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
Things certainly look a little improbable right now, Mike, but I wouldn't say impossible. I think they've got to capitalize on this possession to pick up some points. Every single possession right now is priceless. Points, possessions, and then they got to get some defensive stops.
Second and 7. They'll look to throw again. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. First and 10. Back to the air one more time. He'll dump this down to the fullback coming out of the backfield.
Seems like the fullback is kind of the last of a dying breed, but we see them used occasionally in the run game. But man, when you have a guy that you can target in the passing game, it just adds one more layer for a defense to have to worry about.
Along the sideline, a nice catch. The feet in. It's a short gain, but it'll move the chains. A first down.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
They'll run. He'll try the left side now. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard. Lost one on the last play, so now it's second and 11.
At the 30-yard line.
Handoff here, up the middle, and he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards, and that leads to third down.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up third and 8.
They'll try to get this one on the ground. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work first and 10. Now this time, they'll look to throw. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
They just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's fourth down. And he cannot get the throw off. He's going to be sacked. And they will turn it over on downs.
So the offense finds themselves in a tough situation. They're down by 2 scores late in this game. They know this is a prime opportunity. They need to play for a touchdown. And instead, the defense makes a huge stand, and they got a chance now to close this game out.
Set to go now on first and 10. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. Second down and 8. From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's third down. 2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off. After this, you've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's third down. On the ground they go. So, right out of the 2-minute break, we get a timeout used by the defense with 1:56 to go. Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground. And that's going to get closed up quickly. We'll get only to the 37. On 2nd down, they run the counter. It'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. This defense in desperate need of a stop, and here comes 3rd down. Here's a handoff out of the gun. We're all set to kick this one away as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. And no run back here. Fair catch taken at the 17-yard line. This is 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. And it's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
Here's 1st down. He'll drop to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. They'll look to throw yet again. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball. So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on 4th down. But this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on 4th down.
Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So it's a win for our visitors. And it is a season sweep for them. They defeat their division rivals for the 2nd time this year. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.